Hi everybody, my name's Philip Wyman. My YouTube channel is Philip Wyman. Please subscribe, like, leave comments. As a young lad growing up here in Midland, Michigan, I lived right over there. These tracks were my playground. A couple times a day, there was tanker cars, coal cars, and box cars that went down these tracks leading into the Dow Chemical Company. So, come on, let me show you some more. Folks, this here is the Dow Chemical Company in Midland, Michigan. They are a worldwide company today. At the turn of the century, Dow produced sodium chloride. In the 70s, which is the era that I'm modeling on my layout, there were smokestacks from one end of this facility to the other, and coal cars came in twice a day. And in the evening time, they shipped their products out by tanker car and boxcar. Dow's known for Ziploc bags, saran wrap, scrubbing bubbles, and the blue styrofoam that people use to insulate their houses. For my big build contest entry, I'm going to model building 438, which my father worked at during a stint of his 31 years inside this plant. It's a brick building, 3-story. So, let me show you how I'm going to proceed and do this. Before I get started on actual building the structure, I want to go over a few things that every model railroader needs to do good structures, to work on your rail cars or any part of your model railroad. Some kind of magnification with the lights, even better yet, because not everybody's eyes are all that good, and some of these parts are pretty small. You'll need some painter's tape to mask off areas that you don't want paint to go to. A pair of rubber gloves in case you have a hand fetish and don't want to get messy. Q-tips, good for many types of applications. NMRA standard gauge, a must. This one happens to be HO because that's the scale that I model. Needle nose pliers, wire cutters, spur cutters for removing parts, the plastic parts from the spurs that cuts a nice clean cut. A nice clean work area and a mat so you don't cut into your table. It's a self-healing mat. Some kind of small sponge type applicator for applying glue on small detail parts. I use Testor's glue, always have, been doing models since I was a young kid. I use this product because it's, you can make clear windows with it, and it's good for gluing windows to the other pieces of styrene. And if some of it does happen to show up into the window, it doesn't show up. It's white now, but it dries transparent. Good old Testor's model glue. Been around forever. That's what I use. That's what I like. You can use whatever you want as long as it bonds styrene and plastics. Straight edge. Gotta have a good metal straight edge. I also have one that's an HO scale. It converts inches into feet for HO scale. Comes in very handy. Some simple like clips, clothespins, any kind of clip will work to hold something if you needed to. A couple of good pairs of tweezers for holding small parts or removing stuff that drops into an area while you're doing it. A good set of needle nose pliers, files. X-Acto blade and a good kit is also handy, but X-Acto blade, this is a number 11 blade that I just about always use. Have a bunch of them on hand. Use it a few times, throw it away. Sharp blade, gotta have a sharp blade at all times. Just a pair of cheap scissors, a standard screwdriver, and Phillips head for any small parts. Distilled water for cleaning hands, mixing with acrylic paints or anything like that. And a good old set of paper towels. This is pretty much all you need to get, or even fewer. Some glue, a good pair of sprue cutters and files. You can get by. So to accomplish this building inside the Dow Chemical Company that I want to model, I'm going to use the Walters Modulars series clam kits. And what I have here is, start over here. This is the flat roof and base kit, model number 9333721. A small walls and windows and doors, kit number 9333722. Just walls with windows, kit number 9333723. See a theme here? They all start with 93337. Foundation and loading dock, 9333724. And your walls, columns, and caps, a very hard kit to find, 9333725. And to put a little extra bling on this building, this is a roof detail kit with air conditioners and vents and all that. And that is bottle kit number 9333733. Now let's open these up and see what's inside of each one. Okay, inside of each one of those clamshell packages are the parts to assemble a building. And what you get is instructions, which shows pictures of what the pieces are, what they call them, and how to assemble them. It's just an 11 by 17 sheet with pictures and some writing. That's about how good they are, unfortunately. So, what you need to do is you start out with the base. Now you can use this base with foundations, or you can use it just as. But you need your base to set your corners on. That kit also comes with roofs, and smaller bases and roofs, and awnings to put above your doorways. Then you have your foundation kit, which has corners and straight edges and stairways and loading docks that you can move together, make long docks, small docks. What you really need in this kit, which you can't live without, is your corners and your columns and your wall caps that go across the top of your roof line. These are all brick, they match the walls. And in the walls kit, you get pieces with windows, and you get little wall sections that are solid, passage door, window, and a larger door for like loading docks. In that kit, you also get the brackets for the awnings that come in the roof package. Doors, big doors, you can have them solid, you can have them with windows, and doorway windows. And then you have windows for the building, got, you know, the little etches on it, and glass, which, you know, goes in. This is what I spray with the frosted spray paint, which makes the windows light show through, but you can't see in the see detail. And what you do is you take all these pieces and glue them together and sand them, and the next thing you know, you end up with a happy little building for your